God for all the things that he had done for them out here in the wilderness where there wasn't no air conditioning, wasn't no padded pews, wasn't no coordinated choir, wasn't no prepared preacher. There wasn't a whole lot of music, but there was a celebration. Oh, but everybody ain't getting caught up in the shout because there are 12 boys here, and they're seeing what's going on. They stand there with their arms crossed and their brows furrowed because they've seen this all before. In other places and other towns with other people, they've seen Jesus touch folk. They've seen them get up with whole healing. And so they can't get it caught up because they've seen it all before. What a shame it is when God is touching others that you can't get happy about it because you got your own agenda. My brothers and sisters, we ought to shout whenever anybody gets blessed by God. It ain't all about you. Sometimes it's just not your turn. Oh, but when I see that God's doing stuff for you, I ought to be able to shout it until I can get it for me. Because one of my friends said, if God is blessing my neighbor, you know he's in the neighborhood. And every now and then, I don't care how hard you got it, how bad it is, when you see somebody that's been down that God has elevated, sick that God has healed, broke that God has made a way for, lonely that gets happiness in their spirit, you ought to be happy. No, you ain't feeling me this morning. You ought to be happy for what God does for others. Because I know I'm on the list somewhere. I may not get mine the same time you get yours, but my name's on that list somewhere. And I don't mind sitting in God's waiting room, shouting with somebody else while I'm waiting for him to do for me what he's done for others. Is there anybody here that's happy your neighbor is blessed? Anybody here that's happy that your co-workers are blessed? Anybody here that's happy that your church is blessed? Anybody here that you're happy your haters are blessed? Anybody here that say, I ain't got to feel it, I can shout about it right now? Thank you for my neighbor. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my co-workers. Thank you for my children. Thank you for my family. And while you blessing them, while on others, thou